welcome back to a podcast.
Yeah.
It's the one.
I hate this microphone.
No.
I hate this. I hate this microphone.
It hates you too.
No, it doesn't.
Why do you hate it? Because the thing, the spit
This
guard,
thing? No, it's not a... What is this?
It's a...
What do you know what this
It's called a
thing's for?
something...
Filter.
Pop filter.
Yeah, it's like a little circular thing.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's called a pop filter.
Well, that doesn't stay up. It just like... It's not stiff at all. It just kind of...
Yeah. What if you put it up slightly higher than it needs to be?
What would that do?
Like, because then it'll... If it drops down, it might drop down to where you need it to
Let's
be.
see that.
Oh. Isn't that what the thing's for? You turn the thing?
Yeah, I did. But it's like... It's trying to stick on a round surface. And we tried the table and it still doesn't work. It's like the wire that's broken and you and the mic, it just like spins. It like just goes wherever the cord is. See?
I like the little creaky sound that it makes.
See, like if I just move the cord, it moves the entire microphone. It shouldn't do that.
It's just the daily challenges that we have to face.
Yeah,
That
more like
makes life interesting.
the once every 3-month challenge.
Yeah.
Because we haven't done an episode for like 4 months.
If we did this more often, that would probably annoy us more often, and we might get a new one. But it just comes up so rarely that
Yeah.
we just use that.
What episode are we on? This is welcome back to
42,
episode
maybe
5000.
43.
Feels like it.
Anyway, welcome back to old friend of the show,
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Bree. And by that I mean you were on an episode.
What do you mean? What do you mean you wouldn't
Old
say that?
friend of the show. Oh, I just mean like.
Enemy of
We're
the
not
show.
friends.
Yeah, I prefer to we're friends. We're friends, Macca.
Okay.
For now.
Cool.
No, thanks for having me, boys. I like talking to you guys. I feel like we haven't spoken in a while.
Yeah, cool.
Let's throw that under the rug.
What about this coronavirus?
We
What
gotta
about it?
talk about that now.
Get straight into it, I reckon.
What, have you got it?
Have I got it?
Yeah.
No.
Cool, man.
Have you got it?
No.
How do you know?
Because I'm healthy. I've never done a sneeze in my life. Or a cough.
In your life? Yeah, right. What about you, Bree? Do you have the coronavirus?
No, I'm good.
I'm just going to do the whole podcast looking at you like through this
It's pretty good.
filter thing.
It's pretty good.
It's like a veil over your eyes, so
Yeah.
we can't really tell what you're thinking.
I'm censored.
So do we have things that we normally do when we have a guest? I can't really remember.
Yeah, so the guest usually does the song recommendation.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
You got one?
I'll do it at the end.
Okay.
I'll think about one.
They
Okay.
usually do like a musical act. Anyway, coronavirus. What's the update?
Well,
Now we cross live to World Health Organization spokesperson, chief medical assistant, Bree Stanley.
Well, the last I saw on the news, I think it was last night.
Is that where the World Health Organization gets their information?
Probably.
They just watch the news.
They
Well-
are the information, and the
Here's-
news uses them.
Here's what Koshi had to say last week.
No, but Australia has officially closed its borders as of 9 p.m. last night, so no one is coming in or out.
No Santa?
No, unfortunately, no Christmas this year.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys and girls.
So no one's coming in or out.
No,
So if I've got...
It's the Hunger Games.
So I've got...
Or a different reference.
it is not. 100 Games is completely different.
It's like the Simpsons
No,
movie.
they can't leave their little...
Yeah, but they're
district or
trying to
whatever.
kill each other in the Hunger Games.
No, but they're from like a district that's closed off, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. They can't
But
leave.
they
I think it's more like the Simpsons movie,
Oh yeah, more like the Simpsons movie.
which is a weird reference
Or
to make.
The Dark Knight Rises.
It's a weird reference to make
Rises.
because the Simpsons movie was actually a reference to a Stephen King book.
The bubble.
So I should have said
They have done
just
a lot
like
of
under the dome.
Cities. So you're reading Moby Dick at the moment, Macca.
Sure
What
am.
made you start reading that?
Coronavirus.
Really?
No. Don't know. I just want to read the classics. I thought, what better place to start than
Then with Moby Dick.
2,000-page book about a man chasing a whale.
pretty much
Great.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
quite descriptive. It's like Lord of the Rings.
Well, you should read the Narnia trilogy next.
I read a
There's
few.
like 7 of those.
Yeah, but it's great.
It's not a trilogy.
You got the main stories of the trilogy, and then you have like the other ones. I've got the box set.
No.
Like the.
No, that's a pretty
But
weak.
no one really
weak
knows. No one
cover.
really knows the other ones.
No, you just made a mistake.
Oh.
Thanks for coming on the
Quick,
show,
cut it out.
Bree.
Quick, cut it
It
out.
was good to have you.
Just made a mistake and tried to cover up.
We all make mistakes. That's what makes us human. That's what makes us interesting.
Alright, that's fine. I agree with that.
It just makes me seem like more of an approachable person if I say that.
Okay.
Mm,
Hmm.
that's deep.
What else is the classics?
The classics.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm pretty sure there was like a description of
Charles
what
Dickens?
the classic means. on
like
the internet
you know,
when I
like
read one.
Great Gatsby. I've read
yeah,
that.
Oh yeah, F. Scott Fitzgerald. He does good books.
Yep.
So
What else?
he also did a Streetcar Named Desire. That's a great book.
Like what's that? Like To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh yeah,
I have never read that.
it's not about mockingbirds.
It's not How to Kill Mockingbirds.
It's about bluebirds.
It's how to kill blackbirds.
Yeah.
No, it's a fourth movie to the Hunger Games.
Is it? Go on.
Yes. It's a
Mockingbird.
Mockingjay.
Mockingjay. That's right.
How to
Mockingjay
Kill a
Part 2.
Mockingjay.
You guys seen
What a great trilogy.
Mockingjay Part 2?
I have.
Is that the one that got split into 2 parts? Yeah, the last
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Does that make it a trilogy still, or is it not a trilogy
I guess
anymore?
It's a quadrilogy. Wait, a quadrilogy?
Quadrilogy.
Quadrilogy? Yeah.
No, but if the last movie's split into 2,
It's
Yeah.
the books are still a trilogy.
the books are a trilogy. But the last movie, where it says part 1 and part 2, are they technically the same movie?
No.
Because you know, like, what did they do it with? Like Harry Potter, the last ones,
Mm.
they split them in 2, but it's like,
It's mainly just a marketing
Yeah, it
scheme
just
so they can get more
ends
money.
like right in the middle. It's weird.
yeah.
It's so that they can get more money from you. Like, oh man, now I
Yeah.
have to go see the next part, otherwise I'll be a loser and none of my friends will talk to me.
What
You
are your
reckon?
thoughts on that in general when they split a movie into 2 parts?
No, I like
it's
it.
literally just to make money.
No,
I-
it's because like the last books of the series are always like really long because they're trying to like finalize everything, so they don't want to rush it like they did with what was that movie recently? Oh, like Endgame.
Yeah.
Oh, Avengers.
That should have been like 2 movies probably.
2 movies.
Well, technically, Endgame was the second.
So
movie
where would
to
you
Infinity
end the
War.
first one? Like when they
No, just like it was a bit rushed. Well, what
I
was
thought
the
it was
other one?
beautiful.
What was the other one that was based on a book? Came out recently.
look. Some young adult movie.
Probably.
Young adult
Anyway,
fantasy.
they usually like rush. Like imagine if the last Harry Potter that was just split into 2. Imagine if that was just crammed into 1.
That would be better.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Because the part 1, Deathly Hallows part 1, it's just ends. They just get to the beach and then it just ends. Like it's right.
They get to the beach.
Like they're at the Malfoy Manor, or whatever, and they teleport away, and they're just on a beach, and then the movie ends. It's just not.
I mean,
And then the second one starts with Voldemort
They-
taking Dumbledore's wand.
No, I think that.
it ends. That's how the movies end and start. So that's how it goes into the
Yeah.
next one.
Yeah.
But the funny thing about Deathly Hallows Part 1 is that it's literally half the time it's just them camping.
Yeah.
and that's it.
Camping.
Yeah, the camping for like 75% of it.
Oh, it's like when they're like trying to kill the
Horcruxes.
Horcruxes, yeah.
But what I think is also funny is that with The Hobbit, that is actually just a singular book. They just made 3 movies out of it.
Yeah, I don't like those movies.
True.
I thought
I like
for
the
a
first
while-
one.
For
First
a
one's
while,
good.
I was like, you know what? I like the first one, but I don't. I've gone against the first one. Now I don't even like that one anymore because for the same reason, it just ends like they wait. How does it end?
It ends with like a
Smoke
bird,
coming out. Doesn't it?
a bird knocking against the wall and the mountain, and then the dragon wakes up because he can hear the bird knocking
That's right.
an acorn against the wall or something.
Someone's phone's
Just give me
ringing.
1 second.
Yeah,
I'll cut this out.
Cut this. Cute.
So we were talking about the end of The Hobbit.
Yeah.
So they go into. Hang on. So what happens in that movie is the start is he's in the Shire, and then
It's all about Bilbo.
They have the dinner. And then he goes on an adventure, and then do they meet the elves? No, they don't. They don't meet the elves. That's just in the book. Or maybe it happened. No, they don't.
I've forgotten if it happened in the first one or the second.
Anyway,
Man, all I know is that when Zoe listens to this, she's gonna critique
She will.
the crap out of it.
that's fine.
She's gonna say, no, that didn't happen in that movie. No.
But she likes The Lord of the Rings more than The Hobbit anyway. So she'll probably just be like, it's not even worth talking
Listen,
about.
Zoe, I'll say what I want. if you got a problem with it, well, that's fine.
Take
But-
it up with our take it up with our sponsors.
It's fine. I don't really.
J.K.
I
Rowling.
don't really care.
Speaking of sponsors, so
they go into the goblin hole. And there's all the little.
Yeah,
they're
that's right.
crawling about.
Little
And then
pimple guys.
Stephen Fry's the king of them.
Is he?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he's the Goblin
no,
King.
he's the Barry Humphries
No,
is
no,
the goblin king.
Is
Stephen
he?
Fry
Stephen Fry.
is the king of Lake Town.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
And they get out of the hole, and then there's
And then there's
necromancer. Is that in the first one?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
There's no necromancer.
Necromancer is more in the second. No. Doesn't Gandalf go off to that?
He goes up the mountain, and he like.
He goes to that forbidden fortress. I keep
Did they
feeling
meet-
like this is in the second one.
Yeah, I feel like it's in that because that's when Radagast is there.
This is impossible. To
Radagast
This
the
is
Brown.
this is like the episode where we were trying to remember what happened in which Pirates of the Caribbean movie. It's just impossible to say. Like,
They're all the
so
same.
this is even harder to say.
I mean, I know that the director of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson, he was so immersed and in love with the books that he wanted to put as much of them into the movie as possible. So he actually had this scene in one of the movies, I keep forgetting if it's in Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, where there's like these child hobbits picking plums from this tree. And it was in the book. And he wanted to put it in the movie because he wanted to immerse everyone. So he got a small tree that wasn't a plum tree because kids wouldn't be able to, pick the plums from it. And then he got his people, like cast and crew and stuff, not really cast, to hand sew plums onto the tree so he could have 5 seconds of footage of it in the movie.
Oh wow.
It was insane. Because I went to New Zealand a couple of years ago and I went to Hobbiton.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, it's so great. And the lady touring us around told us about it. And I was like, mate, that's dumb.
Yeah.
but also...
that like big tree above Bilbo's house
Yeah.
is like completely fake.
It's fake. It's not a real tree.
Lame.
Yeah. And also, there was this
No,
guy that got paid $100 an hour to walk through the grass to create a path that looked real. So he had to walk back and forth through the grass to make
$100 an
tiny
hour?
little paths. Yeah, $100 an hour. That's a pretty good job.
How long did you have to do that for?
Probably about the whole day, maybe about 10 hours or so. So
How quickly does grass grow?
no, like he had to walk through it to make like a natural looking path to like how
when you're
when you're walking in the bush and
Yeah,
see places where people have
Like
walked
cows.
times. Yeah, and he probably did that maybe for 8 hours a day, like once every 2 weeks or twice a week or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good job Because I like walking. Wouldn't mind just walking back and forth for $100.
Yeah.
I think we
Look,
Chuck a
it'd be good
podcast
for a
on.
while.
could. Check a podcast on.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
If they had
You could do
podcasts
that.
back then.
Back then.
Have you guys gotten a job walking back and forwards? Listen to this podcast.
If you're that guy,
This is for you.
get in touch.
Cheaty spawn.
What else? I was going to say something else about Hobbiton. What are you doing? Is that a Lord of the Rings song?
Yeah. It's like the Hobbiton music.
Oh, yeah, I know that one. I think you're doing two different ones.
No, man, that's it.
We're just doing it faster than how it's supposed to be.
Are you sure you're not doing the... No, what's that? The one that's like...
Yeah, we were doing that one.
No, you were?
Yeah, we were.
No, but the
Yeah,
Hobbit...
that's the same one.
It's the same one, dude.
It's just a different part.
Are you sure?
Wait.
On another note, though, how good does Hobbiton smell? It smells amazing.
Oh, yeah, it smells so good.
Have you been there?
No.
But like all the fruits and vegetables and flowers
Freshly
and stuff
mown
around.
grass.
Freshly mown grass with the
I don't remember how it smelled.
pumpkins and potatoes. But it smelled good. And the butterflies in New Zealand are huge. Like massive. They're like a baseball size
Really?
butterfly. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
My mum took a picture of like a huge one. And it was blue. Like blue and black.
Oh, well. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, those exist.
ow.
Oh.
So, this coronavirus.
Oh, back to
So
that.
you're pretty keen on talking about coronavirus. What exactly do you want to talk
Topical. Oh, nothing. Just what are your thoughts on it?
about? I don't just don't
Gonna kill us?
no.
I think it's a big thing to think about, and people are making a big deal out of it, and for like understandable reasons. But I feel like people shouldn't be in a mad panic to buy food.
No.
I mean, like,
Toilet paper.
yeah, I mean, it's a good idea because we may be quarantined soon, but Australia at the moment produces enough food to satisfy 75 million people. And there's only 24 million people in Australia.
Is that true?
It's true. And obviously we're not going to be importing and exporting because of the virus and because, our Prime Minister is going to put us first.
So all the stuff I ordered on eBay, is that just not gonna get to me now?
If it's from overseas,
Yeah.
it might take a while. But they'll let you know. What'd you order?
Just some nails.
Some simple
nails.
items.
There's no Bunnings.
Foods.
They don't have them at Bunnings.
Oh, what nails are they?
They're like really short Brad nails.
Oh, yeah, toenails.
If that means anything to you.
Oh, you're like someone hand painted
No.
some nails.
Yeah,
They like the
fingernails.
stick on nails.
These are Errol Flynn's
No, they're
toenails.
for a nail gun.
Elton John's toenails.
Did you know they were selling Kate Middleton's toenails?
Yeah,
Ew.
I saw that.
Oh,
Pretty funny. Because you couldn't really verify it. Like, how would you know?
Yeah.
It's just someone's toenails that you're
exactly.
buying.
And-
What an idiot if you buy that.
And-
I'd put one of them through a DNA
Not that it's
test.
really better if it is her toenails, but I'm just saying, like, what you're paying for might not be what you're actually getting.
Yeah.
I mean,
But just say it is hers.
Yeah.
Oh, how did they get them?
that's what I was literally about to say.
Like, is it a cleaner?
Imagine
'cause-
the story. Like, is it like a maid in their house?
Yeah, but surely the cleaners and stuff, they would have, like, their contracts. Like, you can't just go
Yeah.
stealing, I don't know, like, socks and sell them on eBay.
I mean,
Who's selling
do
it?
they still need the toenails though? Like, were they going to use them at a different time?
Well, look,
No, but
if someone did that, how would you know? How would they know who it was? So you could get away with it, I'm sure.
you reckon just put them in your pocket?
Yeah.
I mean, if they're
But what if the account's, like, on eBay?
It's just your name.
Yeah, it's
if
just,
they're serious about it, they'll gather everyone up in the household and
it's like
question them.
Prince.Harry.9.
Were there like 8 more of them?
Yeah, you couldn't get. I wonder what
They'll be banned from
Prince Harry's
cups of tea.
email's gonna be now. Now that he's not a royal, he's got to have to get a Gmail or something.
Does he have a prince email?
Well, he's not a prince anymore.
Yeah, but
Surely he'd have like a
at
royal
at royal.com.
Yeah.
At buckinghampalace.com.
At Commonwealth.
At teandscones.com.
Yeah, but like now he's just a normal citizen.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to get a Hotmail or something. At Big Pond.
At Big Pond.
Do you remember people used to have at Big Pond?
At Big Pond, at Big Pond, at Hotmail, at Yahoo.
And then now everybody uses Gmail, don't they?
Well,
pretty much.
Yeah.
People just have their claws in everything.
I've never used the actual Gmail website though.
Do you use Bean or something?
No, I just like link it to my mail on my phone like everyone else.
Yeah, I used to use the Gmail years ago, but
yeah,
I just use the one on the desktop. Mail.
Imagine bumping into Prince Harry like going grocery shopping.
What's he buying?
What's he buying? Groceries.
Biscuits.
Tea.
Crumpets.
Crumpets, tea.
Sugar.
What else?
Is he
Little
normal?
sugar cubes.
Normal human. Imagine if you like someone's got to like get a picture of him buying toilet paper or something.
I mean, wouldn't he have like servants or maids or?
Just getting like a
Someone
roast
to do it
chook.
for?
No, he's got none of that anymore.
Oh.
Marmalade.
Wait, is
That's
he
a good one.
really? Is he really just a normal?
Yeah, he's
But
just
he's
not.
not royal blood. Like, wouldn't he still have?
No,
No.
because he retired from royal duties.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he's not.
It was in the news.
So he can't become king or anything.
Oh. I
Not-
mean, he wasn't really going to become. King
No,
anyway.
but like he doesn't have to like.
Fine or whatever.
He doesn't have to like do all the royal things.
Oh, so much better.
He wasn't really doing royal things before, though, was he?
Yeah, he was doing
Let's
heaps.
show up at the thing and
Had to make like speeches and
wave at people
and go wave.
Wear the fancy suit with all the
Mate,
with all the
I could
bits on
do
it.
that. I don't know.
You have to like live in the royal house or whatever.
Yeah, you have to remember all your
Now
tea
he's
etiquette.
just gonna
Just stick your finger out.
yeah now he's gonna be
Ooh, very posh.
rocking up at Schnitz and going through Macca's
Yeah.
drive-through in his Yaris.
OMG,
It is
please.
Yaris.
OMG, right?
I mean, I wanted to go to England this year, but I feel like I won't be able to now.
Why?
Have you been before?
Why did I want to go to England?
Yeah. No, why won't you be able to go?
Because we're not allowed. And the borders have closed.
Yeah, cool.
Robert
Did you see
Buckley's
did you see the Cardi B Instagram where she's like coronavirus?
Yeah, I saw that.
It's
You
coronavirus.
and Zoe are looking at it.
Wow.
What? Me and Zoe were looking at it.
Yeah.
Oh, when you were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
When I was present, not when I was
Coronavirus. Coronavirus.
I
Anyways,
mean, probably when I wasn't present.
so you won't be making money. Is that how it works?
Oh, yeah, because, well, our economy's already gone down the drain. We're
Yeah.
going to enter a depression soon.
You reckon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, already, our stock market has already crashed. So it's going to be a depression soon.
I mean,
If it
you say
lasts a
that,
year
but
or
I
so.
just made $200 on the stock market. So
That's like rent.
true.
It's pretty good, man.
This is pretty good.
$200.
Maybe I should get some stock.
Yeah, get some stonks.
$200. 200 big ones.
Big boys.
$200.
$200.
Babylon.
Yeah.
So you actually reckon we're gonna get into a depression?
Oh,
Does
that's what I've been hearing.
Does that make you depressed, Macca?
I'm already depressed,
Make
so
it-
Give you depression?
I mean,
oh, we double. I'll
after,
get double of.
it probably won't be as bad as what happened after World War One with Germany, how they were literally using their money as fire and wallpaper and stuff because it was literally worth nothing. Like, people used to cart around like so much money in wheelbarrows just to buy a loaf of bread because it was worth nothing.
Okay.
So it won't be that bad, but if no one is going out spending money,
Like coins? How would
no,
notes?
like notes,
How would they stay in a wheelbarrow?
notes, mate.
How would they stay in a wheelbarrow?
It was flooding all out.
Look, it was the old days. They were probably made out of like cardboard.
They were made out of cardboard. No.
Wood. They probably
Wooden
just
money.
very
Just bark.
thin slices of wood.
Just bark.
Because imagine if you just had like a whole wheelbarrow of $5 notes now. It like, by the time you get to the corner shop, you'd have about $5 worth.
I mean, New Zealand stopped making 5-cent coins.
Did they really?
Yeah, a few years ago, yeah. I'm
Few years
pretty
ago.
sure. Maybe ask Zoe just to be sure.
Well, we're gonna.
But I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Bet she
Actually, wouldn't
doesn't
know.
I bet she'll find out.
Yeah. But we're gonna do that soon.
Get rid of 5-cent coins.
Yeah, no one uses them.
I'll have them.
They're just in the dashboard of everybody's car.
I just like
kind of surprised that
having
they
them.
haven't done that because they do change the money a lot. Like,
New Zealand.
no, Australia. Like, here's a different note.
Yeah.
Here's a new.
There's no new 5-cent coins.
I mean, apparently.
I think maybe they stopped making them, but
5-cent
they're still around though.
Oh yeah, they'll be in circulation for a few years.
Yeah. Well, heaps of years.
Mm.
Like you can look at any coin. Most likely, it's from like the 60s. Isn't that crazy? That like, do you ever wonder how many people have touched the coin that you're like holding?
Maybe that's where the coronavirus came from. You know.
No, it
No,
didn't.
it didn't. It came from a bat.
No, I thought it came from
Not 5-cent
people
coins.
on a fishing boat. That's where I heard it came from. It came from people working on a fishing boat and in
Doing what?
zoos in China. Not that the Chinese people caused it. It's just that happens.
See, Donald
to
Trump
be
was
where
like,
it was.
the China virus.
China virus. I didn't say
virus.
that.
And some reporter was like, why do you keep calling it the China virus?
It's got
Just
a name.
call it the coronavirus.
Yeah,
You're
COVID-19.
being racist calling it the China virus. And he's like, no, I'm not racist at all. It came from China. It's China virus. It's not racist. No.
I mean, this virus has happened before.
Yeah, I've seen. He was like,
And it will happen again.
"We got this new drug. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. I'm very hopeful." And then a reporter was like, "What do you say to all the people who are really scared right now?" He's like, "That's a very nasty question. You're a terrible reporter."
What? I mean, fair enough.
That's a nasty
It's a
question.
nasty question.
That's a nasty question.
Not really.
People's fear
It's a
insults me.
This is a regular question.
People being afraid. This is America. It's American, not Americans.
Oh, bam.
Wow.
You should run for presidency.
Oh,
What button
no
did you
way.
just click on?
Time. I just wanted to see the
Okay.
time.
I'm always a little
Time for you to
concerned when
watch.
I hear a clicking sound halfway through the podcast.
I want to watch.
I can't.
I've got a watch actually.
Oh.
It just doesn't have any battery in it
Do you want to know why it's called a watch?
because you watch it.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's
Funny-
not. No, it's
Funny
not.
that.
Do you
That's
know?
I don't know, but what I do know is that that's not the reason why it's
You have
called
to
a watch.
watch the time, watch your wrist,
Don't make me do the
Watch-
first fact check.
watch the clock on your wrist, and then you'll see what the time is.
I
Macca.
mean, you know when people say at weddings, like, I'd like to...
a wristwatch.
No. When people say at weddings, like, I'd like to make a toast. You know why it's called a toast, don't you? Because in Roman times, when they had
used
punch
to-
bowls, they used to put toasted bread inside their punch. That's why it's called a toast.
That doesn't
That sounds
sound
made
right.
up.
Yeah.
I have learned it from the Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
Watch it.
Bazinga.
Mm.
Well,
Well.
did you find that fact, Macca?
Which
Yeah,
one?
so it says on account of 15th century Europe, one account says that the word watch came from the Old English word woki, which meant watchman, because it was used by town watchmen to keep track of their shifts at work.
So
There you
watch
go.
comes from watchman.
Because you
Great.
watched to see when you finished work. That made sense.
Well, like,
So it does mean watch. Watch means watch.
it
What
was,
else would watch mean?
yeah, it was from watchman who used to have to keep track of their shifts.
Yeah.
So they just abbreviated and called it a watch. Not because they were watching it. Did the word watch, like watching something, did that come before it though?
I'm going to say yes.
Who knows?
I'm not fact checking that. That's way too specific to getting a clear answer.
No, I'm confident. That's a yes. That's
Okay.
a yes from me. Lock it in.
You heard it here first.
Well, you want to know what I've been thinking about now that we've been talking about the past and
Sure.
stuff.
Not
I've
really.
been
Let's go
thinking a
for it.
lot. If like we invented time travel, do you think that
We as in
like we as in humanity as a global society, if we invented time travel, would people just capitalize on it and just sell it to people? Sort of like, oh, you want to go on a holiday where you've never been before? Like, pay us money and we'll send you back to the 80s for a week or something like that, and you can take pictures and meet your grandma or something like, or probably your mum or something like that. And
Look, it'd either be like that or it'd be
it'd be
like
weaponized.
a secret thing that
Yeah.
the government has only.
Yeah, like they could go back in time and just like kill.
Kill you.
Kill
you,
Hitler.
Kill you. Kill everyone. Just kill the wrong person and everyone's dead in the world.
I mean, like, it sounds like it could go either way. I reckon it could go both ways. Like, secretly they'll be using it against you, whilst also getting money from you to fund it. That sounds like something
yeah, but
we would do.
it's not gonna exist. So
Hey man, time is just an illusion.
no, you can't go back in
But
time.
technically, time travel has
Maybe
always
not.
existed.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, but
Going
only
forward in
only
time right now.
no, only forward though.
Yeah.
Because like if you
What
go,
about looking back at memories?
that's not time travel.
I know, it's in your head though.
But like you can actually time travel to the future. Like astronauts do it all the time. That you and you can do it by going like quicker than
Go super fast.
yeah, you go like quicker than the speed of light or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so
But
that
going-
88
Cool.
miles per hour thing is just just
You need to get faster.
just a
than that.
lie.
Hey, in Back to the Future, I probably said this on our commentary, but the actual DeLoreans, they don't actually, on the dash, you know how it's got like 0 to 220 on most cars or whatever, the dash doesn't even go up to 88 miles an hour. It goes up to like
Right.
70.
Okay.
So they like modified the dash of it to make it, because it was a really bad car.
Well, that's fine by me because the whole car's, modified. It's a time machine.
Yeah, true.
Well, what I think is also
I don't think it came like that.
Anyway, going back in time can't work.
well, what's
Yeah.
also funny is that you know how in Avengers, we're going back to the Avengers Endgame, they talked
They time
about
travel.
they talked about Back to the Future and how they're like, oh, so but Back to the Future is all fake then.
Yeah,
and
well,
all that
that's all
stuff.
fake too. In that
I
movie.
think what's funny is that the same guy
It's all
that scored Back to the Future, like did the music for Back to the Future,
Alan
did the
Silvestri.
music for Avengers.
Yeah.
So it's funny because it's like, oh, you're insulting my work, but I'm doing
Really.
not really, but I think this is just funny
Insane. And the music's bad.
how he's involved in both. But like, isn't it funny how like the music for Back to the Future is so iconic, and so is Avengers as well. Like if someone played either one, you'd know straight away what it's from if you've seen them.
Is it iconic? Come the
Yes.
Avengers.
What do you mean
How's it
the?
go?
What do you mean?
Okay, we'll give you a pass. That's fine.
Yeah, but what's the Back to the Future music?
It's like
It's-
Don't need no money.
the Back to the Future.
Oh, that. Yeah. So what you're talking about? They're like,
That's the power of
yeah. So Huey Lewis did the Avengers.
No. Hugh, did you know the judges at the start of Back to the Future?
Yeah,
Yeah,
been
Like,
we
a,
talked about
it's
that
just
in
too-
our commentary.
It's too dang loud.
Listen-
That's Huey Lewis.
listen to a conversation.
You're also a fan. I didn't actually listen to that podcast.
Yeah.
So.
Listen to it. Next
Obviously.
time you watch the film Back to the Future, you need to.
Why not have 3 people talk over it?
Yes.
I mean, you know what would have been even better if you made a YouTube video out of it so people could see your face reactions as well.
I mean, I can still put it on YouTube as like just the sound, and just have something as the.
But we can't play the movie either.
Yeah, because you get copyright struck.
No, but you can just put the sound on there.
Michael J. Fox would be all over us.
It doesn't have any of the movie audio in it.
I'd
No,
love to
but,
meet Michael
like,
J. Fox.
just
If we wanted to link it up.
Oh yeah, no, you can't. I tried to put, that clip I sent you of like a little bit of it synced up.
Yeah.
I tried to put that on Facebook, and it's like, oh, you can't do that.
Of iRobot.
No, of Back to the Future.
Oh. Wait, which bit was that?
It was like the start.
Oh, when I was just singing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just...
I was like, the song's here. And it was not even...
The song's here. There's just nothing. It's like, is there any music at this point? Yeah, there's the power of love. It's great. Anyway.
You got all that to look forward to, Bree.
Let's watch that after this.
No.
Wait, do you guys want to watch Back to the Future? We've got it.
No. Sorry, is my mic working? No.
Yeah, it's working, man. Don't worry about that.
We just listen to the podcast. He's not even in it. It's just us.
Oh man, that'd be bad.
It'd be funny. We're just talking to no one. Is that a credit card in the back of your phone?
Sure is. No, not credit card.
Credit card to ride this train.
It's a
References.
debit card.
How do you get that out?
With great power comes great responsibility, Bree.
With great responsibility comes great pain.
So you pretty much have to you can get it out this much, and then you use, how the numbers are raised up a bit. You literally push the rest out by pushing the numbers.
That looks like such a flawed design.
Sounds like a pain in the
Oh yeah, it's from eBay.
Did you get it before the coronavirus?
Is it one of those things where you don't have to get it out a lot though?
No, I get it out all the time.
And does it take you 20 minutes to pay for your groceries?
Sometimes. Pretty much, yeah.
Well, is it a tap credit card?
Yeah, but it doesn't work through the
Work
thing.
through the phone. Oh.
What? Do you have a wallet?
Yeah, but the whole
he's a
point of it... Yeah, I got a wallet in the car. But the whole point is that if I lose my phone, I lose my bank card as well.
Oh, so that means you can't ring someone up to cancel your credit card.
That's right.
Great.
No, the thing I find weird about those people that have the whole phone with the flap that has all their cards in it. It's you just if you lose it, you just lose everything.
Yeah.
Driver's license, phone.
Pretty much.
Well, you'll lose your precious debit card.
Hey, what if you go into Paddy's or something, go into a nightclub, and you use your ID to get in, and then you leave it in there accidentally, and then you walk back out? How do you get back in to go get it?
Just say I left
Do you
my
have
ID.
you might have a stamp or something?
No,
They
not
don't have
usually.
stamps at Paddy's.
They're just not gonna let you back
if
in.
they remember your face, they might.
Super busy.
Yeah, I was in.
Super busy.
I don't know. Maybe get a friend to go in there for you and get it. They got their ID.
What if you got no friends?
Then it's kind of sad to go out by yourself then.
Look, get your birth certificate. Go on.
Get your birth certificate.
Go home.
Yeah.
Get your birth certificate.
Get your passport or something.
Just to get back in, just to pick it up off the floor.
Thank you.
What if someone's stolen it by then?
Exactly.
Yeah. This will be highly rated. The other one.
You reckon?
Yeah, the other one with Bree's got a lot of.
Oh, it does too.
Really?
Lot of listens.
Yeah, because
Because
Bree.
you must have told all your friends.
All your friends.
Listen to this, guys. I'm on a podcast.
Maybe I just love my voice so much. It's just me that's been listening
Listen
over and over again.
I reckon that's more likely.
Not really, no.
No?
I mean, I do remember this one part in the podcast that I was in where I was explaining something and I said, oh, everyone is probably nodding at the moment as to what I'm saying. And then you guys were like, oh no, it's probably just you listening to it. And then I remember when I listened to it back, I was like, yeah! I was nodding.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
it's
I
really
was nodding
sad.
tons. It was like a paradox.
That's time travel, yeah.
I was like, heck yeah, Bree, you know what you're talking about. I support you.
Time travel.
So, watched the footy the other night.
And then no one was in the stand.
No one was there.
Pretty much.
I thought it was weird, like the coaches and everything, they weren't even like
Sitting on the
They
boundary.
weren't even
Yeah.
there.
well they were there, but they were like way at the.
Well, they usually sit up there.
Like in
Yeah, I
the
know,
glass
but-
bits at the top.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wouldn't you sit a bit closer if there's like no one else there?
Yeah, I'd sit closer. I mean, that's what soccer coaches do.
They like
in local
stand. They stand right on the
soccer.
sideline.
Yeah, because they like to scream at you.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, when I played soccer as a kid, I remember my coach would scream at us all the time.
Oh really?
You suck! Get off the field!
Oh yeah.
Not really.
Right.
No.
Nice one.
He'd just say like, "Oh yeah, you see that guy that scored the goal? Yeah, just watch that guy, and maybe he won't score next time."
Watch him.
Watch him.
Just watch him.
Just hurl abuse at him.
Oh. I mean, I've started playing soccer again, actually.
Did you really?
Yeah, indoor soccer.
Did you kick a goal?
No, I played defense.
Did you
I stopped a goal.
stop a goal?
I did stop
Did
a
you
goal.
kick a goal?
I mean, I kick it up so people can score a
Did you
goal.
Kick a shin?
Oh.
I'm not allowed to kick people's shins.
Who do you play soccer with?
You know,
I play soccer with my buddies. So,
Buddies.
yeah,
buddies.
some buddies of mine
Buddies.
from. Yeah, so one of them is good friends with my brother, and I'm just good friends with him too. And then other people from school, and yeah. Louis in there too, so.
Ooh. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Oh, that
What?
Oh.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Have you heard Macca doing that?
What? Oh.
He goes,
That.
oh.
Ow. 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 Yeah.
When did you start doing that?
I heard it on a podcast. I
Oh,
think.
really?
And I was
So
like,
you're stealing it.
yeah.
Might get copyright struck for
If
this.
someone hears it on this podcast and they start doing it on the podcast,
Whoa.
it's just a constant stream of
That's like
people
Inception.
hearing it on a podcast. And
I've
doing
never
it.
seen Inception.
Really?
It's a good movie. You
Yeah.
guys should
It's pretty
review
good.
Review it in your next podcast.
I would say
Is it really hard to understand, like everyone
No.
says?
it's pretty simple to understand.
Maybe watch it like twice, and
Like,
then
it's a
you'll
bit-
notice some things next time that you didn't notice the first time. But you probably only need to watch it twice to get
Yeah, I
it.
think you can get it once. It's not that complicated.
My
Okay.
mum has no idea. We watched it for about half an hour, and she just walked away because she didn't understand it.
It's pretty like
Is it like you think it's fine and then it turns out, oh, you're in a dream? That sort of thing? Or do you know pretty much that
Pretty
they're...
much. no,
You can
yeah.
follow them the whole time. It's just that they go into like a dream within a dream within a dream, and then they go
back?
back to all those dreams.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I've only seen it like
I
5
don't think
times.
it's that complicated. Like it's weird. It's a thing that you don't really see much, but
Yeah, that doesn't sound
it's not
that
that
complicated.
complicated.
You know what I wish?
Do they
was-
like jump around a fair bit?
Yeah.
Really.
Or is it like chronological, like
It's pretty
dream 1, 2, 3, 4,
I mean, there's like a couple of flashbacks, but
3,
that's about
2, 1, that sort of thing?
it. Zozo.
Yeah.
I mean, you
You
know
gonna
what
read that
I...
out to the class, Macca?
No.
You know what I wish there was more of in that movie? I wish there was more of like a connection between that chick and that other guy, that Asian guy. Wait, no, not the Asian guy. The
Oh yeah.
the guy that's best friends with
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah,
Dom
his-
Cobb.
Yeah, Dom. I wish there was more of a relationship between him and
Ellen
that chick.
Page.
yeah,
Uh,
because like they seem pretty smitten, but like you don't see anything
Look.
else after that.
what do you want?
You
What
talking about?
romance, damn it. Nah, I just think they had a chance to make it work, and they didn't.
Look, man,
Maybe
maybe
so.
it worked. Maybe it just doesn't go into a lot of detail about that because it's not really
I mean, don't get me wrong.
what the focus of the movie.
I'm not in the movie for people to just fall in love with each other. If I wanted that, I'd watch a rom-com or something like
You'd
that. I'd watch The Notebook or something like that.
you'd
But
watch Lord of the Rings
If you're into
Maybe.
romance.
2.
but no, I think
What if they were just called Lord of the Rings 2 and Lord of the Rings 3?
what there's like three.
Yeah,
Three
like the books
lords.
are called that.
There's 3 lords.
Yeah, part 1, part 2, part 2.
Lord of the Rings 2. Lord of
I
the
mean,
Rings
that's
3.
not that unheard of.
No, not part 1, just 2.
Oh,
Part 2. Just
This is the
Lord
sequel.
of the Rings, Lord of the Rings 2, Lord of the Rings 3.
I mean,
Well, it's all meant to be one thing.
Yeah.
So if it was gonna do that, it'd be part 1, part 2, Part 3.
Mm. And I feel like they did those kinds of things like back in the 80s and 90s of like just putting a number after the name. And then
Like
in
Star
our
Wars.
era, it's putting a name after the name. So if you did like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still do numbers.
Wait, a
They
name
do-
after the name?
So like, you know how you have Avengers and then you have Avengers Age of Ultron and then you have Avengers Infinity War. It's not like Avengers 1, Avengers 2, Avengers 3. It's just Avengers
I bet I can think of a
and then a subtitle.
movie with a number on it.
A recent one.
A
Yep.
recent one. Yeah, but they'd all be ones that like the
Deadpool
titles
2.
are so iconic where you don't really need to have... No, but they did Deadman... not Deadman.
Dead Man.
Deadpool...
I want to see a
2,
Dead
and
Man
then-
movie.
Deadpool 2 and then it had another name underneath it.
Dead Man is a
Bloodshot
DC
or something
character.
like that.
Bloodshot.
Bloodshot, yeah.
Killshot.
Bloodshot is a movie that came out.
Yeah.
It's not a Deadpool one though.
No,
It's not. But it may as well be.
What's it called? Like
Bloodshot.
Killshot.
It's called Bloodshot.
I think it is called Bloodshot, yeah.
The second.
But it's a one with Vin Diesel in it.
Mm.
No, I'm
We-
talking about Deadpool movie.
Oh,
The second one.
it's called Deadpool 2.
Yeah, but it has a subtitle after
Yeah,
it,
it's
doesn't
called like Bloodshot or something.
Really?
it? Or is it like X-Force?
I didn't know it had a subtitle.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Deadpool.
It's called like Bad Blood or something like that.
You wanna be mad one.
Yeah, that's the theme song. Taylor Swift. Look what you done.
Deadpool 2 Super...
Super Blood. Blood.
Bloodstorm.
Cold Blood.
Blood of London.
I don't know.
The rivers
Rivers of London.
of blood.
Rivers of blood of London.
The rivers in London with
Maybe
blood.
it is just Deadpool 2. I remember
No.
London's bloody rivers. Cup of tea.
I remember there being another subtitle.
Scones and
We've been
tea.
talking a lot about tea and scones and...
Well, when talking about British things, you have to mention a cup of tea.
Fair enough.
Aston Martin.
Hat corked on it.
Oh yeah, Australian things. The
Yeah.
Wiggles.
The Wiggles.
Vegemite. Paul Hogan. Lemingtons.
Don't want a Macca's run.
Pavlova.
Domestic violence.
Sweating.
VB. Sausages. Barbecues.
Saucy sizzle.
Conda Fruiterer.
Did you know that
Pat Rafter.
clotheslines were invented in Australia?
Yeah, heel toys.
Eric Banner.
He's Australian. He looks like you a little bit, doesn't he?
No.
He does.
I've never heard that.
Wait, I'm gonna pull up a photo.
No
As-
one looks
as the
like
Hulk.
anyone.
As the Hulk.
But then again, people do look like some people.
Eric Bana.
What a mystery.
Tune in next week to find out more.
Maybe he doesn't look like you.
No, I don't
But-
think so.
Like his young version looks a little bit like you. Like, what do you think?
Oh, you know how we were talking about a while
A
ago?
little bit.
Eric Banner's not in any good movies,
Yeah.
but I think he is. There's something that he's in that's
He's
good.
in Troy.
He's in. No, it's bad.
Oh,
He's in.
I like that movie. He's the Hulk. Eric Bana.
Yeah. Hulk that went on for like 4 hours. That was the first Hulk before it.
Great movie.
There's like
Eric
no
Bana.
action in that.
Yeah, I thought of something recently, but I've forgotten it now.
Oh, I've already searched him. Let's have a look at his movies.
Eric Banner.
Yeah, there should be some new ones that might be okay.
Devil, Deliver Us from Evil.
Nope.
Time Travelers.
Time
King
Travelers,
Arthur.
what?
Munich. Black Hawk. He's in Star Trek.
Oh yeah, that's what he's in. He's in that.
Mm.
That's good.
Like one of the movies.
The
He's
J-
he's in the
the
first
J.J.
one.
Abrams Star Trek.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
is that
in
the one with
remake.
Simon Pegg?
Yeah, he's the bad guy in the first one.
He's in Finding Nemo as well.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Eric Banner.
Who is he in that?
What does he play?
He is.
One of the Australian characters.
Yeah.
Bruce
Probably.
the
Probably like the
Shark.
dentist or something.
So,
Yeah, mate,
let's
yeah,
have
big-
a look.
Yeah,
Did you know that
The shark is an
Barry-
Australian accent.
so you
the
know Barry
pelican does.
Humphries?
Yeah.
Barry, he does Dame Edna. He plays Dame Edna.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
Bruce. Barry Humphries.
there you go.
Yeah.
Is Brucey.
And Eric Bana is Anchor.
In a way,
Anchor.
Anchor.
Many
What?
people are
Whoever
other people.
Anchor is.
Hey, can you look up who the dentist is? Can you look
The
up
dentist.
do some name drops of
Search
characters in Finding Nemo that we?
Yeah, Anchor Finding Nemo.
Gil.
Who's Gil?
Nemo. Gil's the...
The stingray.
Anchor
No,
in Finding
he's the
Nemo
one in-
is the hammerhead shark.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Gil is the one, he's like in the tank, and he's got...
the cut.
Yeah, he's got the
Yeah.
cut in his...
Yeah, that's Willem
Dafoe.
Oh, is it really? Oh yeah, it is too.
There's a lot of big actors.
Marlon?
Yeah, keep name dropping.
Okay, so who plays Marlon?
No,
Mr.
just read some famous names and I'll
Mr.
try guess
Ray?
who they are.
Mr. Ray?
Albert Brooks plays Marlon. Oh, Mr. Ray. Mr. Ray.
Just go through the actors and I'll try guess what character they
okay.
play.
Yeah,
Oh,
no worries.
You don't want me to name characters?
No.
Okay, well let's
Okay,
do Finding Nemo, and I'll read out the cast and you guess.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, she plays Dory.
Nemo.
She plays Dory.
Shit.
Okay, so Alexander
Ellen
Gould.
DeGeneres.
Who does he play?
I don't know who that is.
Nemo.
Oh, Nemo. Yeah, he plays Nemo. You
Yes,
didn't see
that was a
that.
guess. I didn't say that.
Okay, what about
What else is he in?
I don't know. Probably nothing. Probably nothing. Probably something.
Bob Peterson? Who does Bob Peterson play?
Who's that?
Mr. Ray.
Yeah, he plays. You just saw it.
Oh, I didn't. That was just a guess. I'm just amazing.
okay.
Keep going.
I'm just amazing.
Have you
I
heard of
promise.
Jeffrey Rush?
Yeah.
Yeah, who does he play?
He
Barbosa.
one of the fish. No, he'd be
He does play Barbosa.
he'd be
Is he the pelican?
yeah, is he the pelican?
Yeah, Nigel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate. Yeah, go on.
You need to be someone with an Australian accent.
We already know Eric Bana plays. Have you guys heard of Elizabeth Perkins?
Sounds
vaguely.
familiar, but I don't know who it
Yeah,
is.
she plays Coral, the fish
Coral.
that gets eaten. Nemo's
Oh
mum.
yeah, that
Nemo's
happens, right?
Oh, come on. No one remembers that.
Oh,
No one remembers like her saying stuff there.
there's a lot of
Barracuda.
there's a lot of actors here I've never heard.
What about like who's it, Marlon? Isn't that like Martin Sheen or something?
Marlon
No,
is
it's
Albert Brooks.
Albert Brooks. And Albert Brooks, we looked this up a while ago.
Do we?
He's the bad guy in the Simpsons movie.
Oh, yes, there. The like guy wears the suit.
Yeah.
That's true.
Boo.
I watched Frozen 2 for the first time yesterday.
Good.
It was good.
Yeah.
I liked.
How does it compare to the first one?
I think the first one's probably better in terms of music,
Wow.
but
Shots fired.
the second one is just visually pleasing because I love autumn, so all the colors and stuff are really nice.
Frozen 2.
Why is it set in
Is
autumn?
it called Frozen 2? Not as Frozen?
It's just called Frozen
Less
2.
Frozen.
Is it called like the fall?
Frozen 2.
Just called Frozen 2.
Autumn.
Is it called
Because Disney movies are so classic, you
Ice
don't
will
really
fall.
need another name afterwards. You just need the number.
Melt? The Ice Age.
What about...
Ice
The,
Age 2.
the meltdown.
Well, you got Ice Age 3: Dawn of the
Well,
Dinosaurs.
they're not Disney.
They're
Blue
they're-
Sky.
No, are they DreamWorks? Disney?
Yeah, the
Uh,
DreamWorks.
Yeah,
Probably.
They're
I
DreamWorks.
think they're not.
Blue Sky. That's like robots is Blue Sky as well.
Yeah, I think Ice Age is that. Maybe it's not.
Nah.
Or is it? I thought it was 20th Century actually.
Look.
Yeah.
Fox. It's Fox.
Fucks.
It's Fox Entertainment.
Well, that's Disney now, so...
Is it?
Everything's Disney now.
Yep.
Oh,
Did you know that?
Disney is the new coronavirus.
Look. Yeah, didn't you know Disney bought Fox?
No, I
They
didn't.
bought the whole thing.
I knew that they bought Marvel and they bought
Yeah,
National
That was
Geographic.
years ago.
They bought my
They
soul.
they bought Fox like last year.
Oh. Well, last year was only a few months ago, so I'm not too far behind.
I guess not. And I've been watching the 90s X-Men show on Disney Plus.
X-Men.
The show.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the
like
show X-Men.
Animated series.
Is that one where like in the start, like the intro music theme scene,
Yeah.
Wolverine just chops this guy's robot head off or something? Like
Maybe. I don't know.
Is it the same actors?
No.
that? No.
It's like an animated
yeah.
thing.
Ah, right, yeah.
I should look that up because I used to watch that when I was a kid.
Mm.
It's so 90s. Like,
Yeah.
There's this scene like right at the start where one of the characters is like, "Why is this happening to me? I was just a normal kid." And I was like, yes!
That's me.
Oh, yes, this is going to be good.
I'm the normal kid.
It's going to be 90s as hell.
Because that's what I would say.
Yeah.
I was just a normal kid.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what I love the most about a lot of Marvel movies these days?
There's a lot of them.
Well, most of them
Punching, kicking.
actually, like most of the iconic lines are improvised. So you know that line of like in Avengers Infinity War, how it's like, "I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?" You know, that was improvised. That line.
Oh yeah.
That
Pretty
wasn't
good.
scripted.
Pretty good.
And you know from Thor Ragnarok, where the Hulk comes out and Thor is like, "Oh, I know him. He's a friend from work," and like that. A cancer kid came in and requested that they do that line, so that wasn't actually meant to be in there.
Bloody cancer kids getting their claws and everything.
Yeah.
It was his wish to see a Marvel movie.
Yeah, right.
No, that's a pretty good line, so I
Yeah.
guess it's fine.
It was a great line.
What do they do? Go to the hospital and go,
Yes!
"Hey kid, what do
Take
you
a kid.
want me to say when Hulk comes out?"
He's a
My,
friend from work.
maybe it was like a Make-A-Wish thing. Or...
Yeah, Make-A-Wish Foundation for cancer kids.
Sure.
Which I think that's pretty cool.
You know what else is improvised?
What?
This podcast.
Hey.
Hey.
Fun on anyway you hear
Sneaky.
good podcast
Sneaky, bring it back.
in all good bookstores around the country.
What's so, Bree? You like Marvel movies
I love
quite
them.
a bit.
I love them.
What's the next one?
The
Pop
next
quiz.
one.
What's the next one?
The next one is going to be about Black Widow.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the very, very next
I guess
one.
you passed the test.
It's supposed to come out in
What if-
April, but
what if-
because of the coronavirus, it might be pushed
What
back.
if a different one comes out first because of coronavirus?
It
Wait,
won't. It'll all
It gets
just
pushed
be
back because of the coronavirus.
Yeah, so there's been a few movies now that have been delayed by 6 months because no one's going to go out and
How
watch
does that work? Oh, because no
them.
one's...
Yeah, no one will go pay for them.
And they can't like film them like right now.
Well,
Yeah,
no one's going to watch them if they're not out either.
yeah.
yeah. But also at the same time, like,
Cinemas are
everyone's
closing
gonna
down
be
too.
yeah, they'll be too scared to like. I went to the movies a couple
Probably
of
too
days
far
ago.
away.
Went to the movies a couple of days ago to see Jojo Rabbit for the second time, which is a great movie, directed by Taika Waititi, great director.
Yeah.
And I like me and my friend were like the only people in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because everyone it's its last day of showing.
Oh,
But-
really?
Yeah, of that movie. But
Bummer.
yeah, just no one wanted to see movies. And like all the movies that were out, they only had a couple of showings on
I feel like I'm the
app.
only one not freaking out.
I'm not freaking
I'm
out.
not
I just
freaking
think
out.
it's funny how people are reacting and how it's actually affecting everything. I never
Yeah.
really thought about it all before. It's making me thoughtful more than scared.
Yeah.
But because of that, we can talk about it on a podcast. Isn't that great?
Yeah, we get some juicy content.
All right. If they do a Black Widow movie, it's gonna be. Wait, is it set in the past?
Yes.
So it's set in the past where she's not dead.
Whoa.
Yeah. And it's gonna be her last
I guess
movie ever.
that's a spoiler because it implies that she's dead later. She's
Well,
dead later.
It's gonna it's gonna be her last movie with Marvel ever because
Yeah.
her contract's finished.
Sure.
Well, she could do more. I guess.
Who's Black
If she
Widow?
wanted
Is
to.
that Scarlet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Scarlett
Johansson.
Johansson. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like her. I don't like the character.
I
Fair
like
enough.
Scarlett Johansson. She's in Jojo Rabbit actually. She's
Yeah,
really
no,
good.
She's alright, but
Great
like,
actress.
why do you...
Why do I like her?
Why do they need a Black Widow movie?
Because there isn't one.
I don't need any movies.
Would you say the
really.
same about Hawkeye?
I wish that they did like an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. but with them in it. Like they had the chance to do
They're
it.
gonna do a Hawkeye series.
Movie.
Are they really?
A series
They're
of
doing a
Hawkeye.
series.
So
Yeah.
sort of like Arrow, but the Marvel version.
Well, it's with a guy who shoots arrows. I can't tell you how.
That's who
how
Green Arrow is.
Who isn't green?
how much the similarities will be beyond that, but
There'll be a lot of nighttime.
yep. A guy who shoots arrows.
There's always a lot of nighttime in DC movies. It's like they have like They have like 20 hours of just darkness every day.
Do you know there was a Jeremy Renner app?
Really?
And what did that involve?
I don't know.
Was it just him speaking to you or something like that? Like, hey man,
It's like
you
a-
can ace that job interview.
I think it's not
Just
there
a
anymore.
just a
It's like-
picture.
yeah.
Just like a picture of him. I should just Google that.
It's probably like a soundboard or something.
That
Or-
sounds awesome.
All these famous
Jeremy Renner.
Hawkeye lines.
Does he have any good lines?
No,
He doesn't, does he?
he says.
doesn't.
He
He's kind of
says.
just, he's kind of just
He
there.
doesn't have any.
I
good
agree with
lines.
the
He
circumstance.
shoots arrows.
I mean, he only has like one significant.
All right,
Part
let's
in
try and think of a
Marvel.
good line he's got.
Oh,
Wait,
he
what
goes.
about when Natasha dies and he's like, "It should have been me. Should have been me that died.
Yeah, probably should have, mate.
She
to
bet
be
her
honest.
life on it." No, but he
Yeah.
has a family, and she has like Bruce.
Yeah.
And they kind of ruined him by making him like half Hulk, half Bruce. Like, I think that kind of just creeped me out a little bit. How it was like this gigantic green guy that could speak English.
No, that's great.
Instead of just saying Hulk smash.
They just like
That was amazing.
combined him.
Yeah.
I would have.
I liked how he was using the
'Cause he's-
pencil to press the buttons on the thing. Because
Yeah,
his
because his
fingers are too
fingers
big.
are too fat.
But
'Cause
like
his
he's
fingers-
not as strong anymore.
Yeah. So
And-
put them together.
But like, I guess he couldn't control
Yeah, I guess
the
not, 'cause
Hulk
he's-
thing.
Mm.
But he was starting to control it. But the Hulk thing was starting to become its own character, like in
Yeah.
Ragnarok.
Mm.
It's, yeah.
So
I
they
don't know.
just like,
You reckon there'll be any more Hulk stuff? You reckon that's it? Yeah, they won't use him anymore.
well, wasn't there a thing where he wasn't like allowed to have his own movies anymore, and that's why they put him in Avengers heaps? Like they made him a
But
big-
the
I'm
No?
not sure.
you're right.
They didn't want to do a movie.
Because I think Universal owns the
Yeah,
rights.
Yeah.
but they
that's
allowed him to
dumb.
be in Avengers, so they just made him more of a character.
Which is the character of the Hulk is owned by Marvel, but the movie franchise is owned by Universal,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
What was the one where there was like another Hulk?
Oh, like a Red Hulk.
Yeah, that was the. No, it wasn't Red Hulk. It was,
There was
Oh, do you mean
was Gross Hulk.
Abomination?
Yeah.
there was Ed
Yeah.
Ed Norton, wasn't it?
No, it was. Yeah, that was Ed Norton.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, because there's a couple of Hulk characters. There's Red Hulk, there's She-Hulk, there's Abomination, and then there's...
Oh yeah, She-Hulk. They're doing
Yeah.
a She-Hulk TV show.
Are they really?
Oh, gross.
Yeah,
They did a Supergirl TV show, and it's so bad.
yeah.
The CGI
I'm sure it'll be
is
better than that.
awful.
Wait, so what's the? What, they all get accidentally exposed to the radiation or something?
Maybe kisses them.
Fuse with like frog DNA
Well,
or something.
She-Hulk is different. She
Why?
gets a transfusion from the Hulk.
Oh, blood transfusion.
Oh really? From the
Yeah.
Hulk
That's
or
the stupidest idea ever.
Yeah.
why would they do that?
Is it his girlfriend? or
Look,
something?
no, it's his cousin.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
And
much
they-
about it beyond that.
Anyway, song of the week. What do you recommend?
Son of the week.
You didn't prepare,
I
obviously.
didn't. I've been thinking about Marvel.
We should probably like wrap this up. Eh?
Okay, fine. The Power of Love.
No,
Bye.
no, you can't. We banned it.
Okay, fine.
Dude, I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you like the Avengers? No. Do what you want.
Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's a new banger.
It's a great song.
All right. We should probably wrap it up. It's been like an hour, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a while. Let's
Mm.
do
We've
another
had-
one another day.
We've had fun.
This is this one.
It's been pretty doom and gloom, hasn't it?
I guess so.
But like that, sometimes we just gotta talk about it. Thanks for having me.
You'll
guys.
never believe what happens in this episode.
Anyway, okay. Shouldn't necessarily follow us